Hello lords and ladies, Private Yorkie back from the front. It's crazy out there. We'll get a bit crazy in here too, because we're back for more in Pathfinder for the night shift. With me is Aeon, and the law. We're looking for one more key. Yep, that's all. That's not this anyway. Okay. Else. I don't think we can go out of here, can we? I was going to say I can't go out because we're not done. Yeah, we can't get out. That's a shame because we could do with getting some raised dead spell. Well, we've been down there. I'm pretty sure we've been across all this. Let's see. Where can we go? We've been through all this. We've been everywhere down here. Let's try running through again. It else to get there, but there was nothing there. There's not the tool of the chamber.
Keep your calm.
Midnight Fane. What about this way? Is something? That's a door. That's a door we haven't been through. This will be discarded region, won't it? Oh, cold. Was not quite expecting that. Get in there. Hang on. Alright. We see an issue. Red.
Let's try this way.
You sure you turned yourself, have you?
Away, you rascal!
Oh no, you haven't. I get it. Sealer. Don't think you can do nothing here, Sealer.
Take you!
Not usefully, at least. Man, your boat, yeah, get in there, man. Darren, with you, we're gonna have them out. But I seem to remember they did some damage.
To your war ash.
Christmas. Bumper. Now. Catastrophe.
This is not my time yet.
Those are not the big nasty ones, are they? No, they're 189. That's not good. Not as big and nasty as some. Right, that's that done.
This will hurt.
Musia. Let's get that on. Healer. Don't think we can do... Oh, we can. We can do a bit of damage, not a lot.
You won't survive me.
Then, gotta get forward, mate. We need you. Refresh is almost down. Oh yeah, you can't do nothing. Now.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Back down. I guess you can do a little damage, maybe. Not a lot though. They need not much stall, in fact. Throw one of these in. See, like, you can do any damage, it's a contribution. Plan.
Endure this.
Aaron, you're slow, Dawson. Oh, good.
Worse.
Here's Locust Swarm. 1 and 2, and we've got 1 also low down there.
This is not my time yet.
Get healed. That's not. What? Oh, Muse is not affected, I guess.
So it comes to this.
One swarm down.
This should do it.
Got some. Did we get it? Got it. And we got the last key. Right. Here we go.
What a find.
Oh, that's a trap. Down here. See? Get up here.
It seems my expertise was not enough.
Got it. Right, now then.
Missed me
Darren?
already.
Get there. Get some healing. Insert discard this key. The key fits perfectly, it starts to emit a disturbing glow. And the last key is entered, you hear a rumble. The door in front of you opens. The way to the heart of the vein is clear. Now how bad is this going to be? Question. I know it's teeming with an escapable evil. We haven't managed to escape it, have we? Save that. It's all done. You're blinded by a sudden flash. It feels like giants are hammering on your temples, and a monstrous pain lashes your chest. Your wound has reopened at the worst possible moment and is gushing blood. You sense the malevolent proximity of the abyss. You can almost touch the threat emanating from it. Slowly, almost reluctantly, the wound closes. The pain and your heightened awareness remains. The hall bears a trace of the huge Balor's anger. Some demons are lying on the floor, literally ground into a bloody mess, while the rest are cowering against the walls. The blood is not confined to the ground, either, but it is splashed across the face of the kneeling Minago. Not clear if it came from a pentagram under the lily to his forehead, or from a slash of the Balor's claws.
Let me into the rift, Tarazand! We're all going to die here! Trying to fight back. It's madness!
No one goes into the rift. You will fight, all of you, or else.
Balor unleashes a deafening roar, the eyes on his huge head filling with true madness. If you want to... Well, no, I'm not going to let them go. I won't anyone flee to the abyss. They're all going to die here and now.
I told you, Tarazand. Now you're going to die, and they'll hang your horned skull on the walls of Dresden.
You and your little troop made a fool of me at the Battle of Dresden. Finally, I can make you pay. Finally.
Is that what we're going with?
They are the darkness. The light take you.
Let's try this.
Oh, that's a bit painful, but never mind.
Your time is over.
You've made your choice.
Make every strike count.
Tashani Savitor!
Ow.
Tashani Savitor!
Ow.
Into the fray.
Oh god, she's dead. You can't have her dying because I've got no way of resurrecting her. So let's load again. And next time I have to remember those bloody spells because I can't do it like this. Right, we've seen this.
Let me in. I told you.
Save it the one.
Now, Orama, Aeon, Orama, Go.
Put that on. And get these out as well. You never know. It might be a distraction if nothing else.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
The spell's not working. That's mean.
Yeah, oh, you can't get in that way. Oh, where are you going? Where the hell are you going? Silly born bugger. That's no way in, is it? Ow, ow, ow.
Let's try this way.
I've got 6.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Tashani Sabitur! Tashani Sabitur!
Arti, go.
And there.
The light take you.
Get that on there. That rolls. Can't do that. Okay. One down. Actually, we do regular fireball. And we... Oh, yeah, where is it? How much of... I've got 4 trees. What? 140.
Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
It was hurt.
This will hurt.
Missed all the way. Oh, Queen Galfie's there. And
You won't survive me.
23.
Tashani Savitor! Tashani Savitor!
Can't just hear a ping.
Go. Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Hey, that was hot. That didn't do no good.
Into the fray!
55, I don't think it's gonna work. Look, she's only 26. So if we switch back to that. That can't use that. Use that.
So it comes to this.
That's 7.
To the last breath.
Oh god, C was dead. Well, we may have to reload, we'll have to see what happens here.
Away, you rascal!
I think with the Darazan down, you can actually...
It isn't my time yet.
Rifts are usually chaotic and unstable. That's why I've been plagued by one question. How could demons have created a stable, permanent passage from the abyss here in the World Wound? And as I stare into the flames of the rift itself, the answer still eludes me. What is the secret to this canker festering at the very heart of our world? How can we heal it?
My friends and comrades, the time has come for us to discuss something of the utmost importance. It is here, on the threshold of the abyss, that I must announce an important decision before you all. But first, we shall talk about you, Commander. About how well you have discharged the duties I entrusted to you.
My righteous sister in faith, must these discussions take place now at such a moment? The enemy is watchful, and its forces are great. That is what we must turn our attention to, not scrutinizing our fellow crusaders.
In the 100 years that this war has lasted, not a day has gone by when I haven't thought about how we can win it. That is precisely why we cannot delay the conversation any longer.
You have my full attention, my queen.
Your forbearance is most appreciated.
Go ahead.
A commander's absolute priority is leading the Crusader armies, and I cannot help but notice that you have handled this part of your responsibilities well. I cannot but notice your strange choice of companions. The good gods teach us to seek the light even in the darkest soul, and to believe in redemption. But it is one thing to believe in the good intentions of a murderous succubus, and, for example, send her to a temple of Desna to be cared for by experienced priests. But it is another matter entirely to take the demon with you to the front lines, where one well-timed stab in the back could put a tragic end to our entire Crusader cause. It is unthinkably reckless.
How are you looking at Arushale when she wasn't with us? Oops. I trust Arushale completely. She is not only a loyal friend, but living proof that even demons can change for the better.
Your words carry a ring of truth. The example of one malefactor changed for the better could do more for the Crusades than a dozen paragons of faith.
Thank you.
How is she here?
I can't believe you really said that.
They all show up.
I also wish to mention what you did with Iomede's banner, the Sword of Valor. This sacred relic, handed to you to defend the city against the demons, has become a reflection of you.
Yeah.
I do not know how you managed to distort its features.
I didn't. It
but
did
I
itself.
cannot overlook it. I only pray that Iomede will forgive us all for this most improper treatment of her relic. That is all I wish to say. And now, to summarize. Well, apart from the matter of the succubus in your party, which we have just clarified, I find nothing unworthy in the manner in which you have fulfilled your responsibilities.
That's the bloody think not.
Which is why it pains me all the more to announce that I am relieving you of your post. You are no longer the leader of the Fifth Crusade.
What? Well, this is what you're hinting at in your conversation on the wall. You're trying to say that your duty demanded that you strip me of my command, and of course this was contrary to your own wishes.
Contrary to my wishes.
I still think I should retain the title of Knight Commander. Let yourself on performing my duties supremely well, my queen. Throughout the Queen's entire speech, Darren is silent, but his sounds was more expressive than an entire crowd of yelling profanities.
I deeply respect the desire to bring discipline to the Crusades, but not all the accusations you leveled at the commander are guided by that desire.
My righteous sister, you are entitled to make such a decision, but please reconsider whether this is the right one. He is not just the Crusade commander. He is our hope, our only hope.
Our only hope is he? I see you do not value me or the other heroes of the Crusade very highly, my righteous brother and comrade.
Well, to be honest, I say within the privacy of my own head, you haven't exactly achieved a lot in 70 to 100 years, have you?
Forgive me. I overreacted. You are doubtlessly right, my brother. As are you. I shall let you retain the formal title of leader of the Crusade. It would be wrong to take it from you, but I shall still be taking over command of the armies. Hold your objections. There is a reason for this.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Thanks to the book recovered from Aureli Vorlish's laboratory, we know that the rift before us cannot be closed until the first and main rift is closed. The one that lies in the Threshold Fortress. So, for the safety of Dresden, I shall have to destroy all the exits out of the Midnight Fane and block everything here so that demons coming through this indestructible rift cannot descend upon Dresden again. This is a forced measure. I am doing it for the safety of the city.
That still doesn't explain taking away the command of the armies.
But this won't solve the problem. We should... No, we must track the demon's path and settle this issue once and for all. And that means venturing into the abyss. No one but you, with your unique power, can handle this task. That is why I shall take over the command of the Crusader armies, and you will journey forth on this great mission.
You destroy the Fane and its exit. How will I get to Golarion, my queen?
Don't worry about that. I will go with you, and I know the secrets of traveling between planes. I have also been to the Abyss before, and I have fought the beasts that dwell there. My sword and my experience will help you on this mission.
Well, it is true that until the problem of the Hindrian crystals is solved, we won't be able to win. Fine, I'm going to the Abyss.
We will go to the Abyss side by side, champion, and Dresden will greet us with jubilation on the day of our return.
Wish me luck as well. Until next we meet.
Fair enough. What about our dead characters?
The commander has stepped through the rift, and now there is no going back. Onward, to solitude, to the unknown, to the abyss.
Well... Champion, I witnessed something most astonishing. The moment you stepped into the rift, I sense a surging power. Your power is beyond understanding. My hopes are with you, now and always. The angel turns his head and surveys the bleak landscape that has been revealed to you. His movements are growing tense, and even the soft golden glow that usually emanates from him is fading. So that's where this rift leads. The realm of the most cunning of all demon lords. This location is familiar to me, but that fact brings me neither joy nor consolation. So this is the Abyss. Looks a bit unusual, not so different from the world you know. Yes, there are demons living here, but you have proven more than once that they bleed and die the same way mortals do. Norgobber is still with you, as well as the dark crafts he favours. You have another job to do, no more, no less. Darren stands with one arm slung across his chest. He seems to be listening intently to something only he can hear. The commander has been banished to the Abyss by the grace of the illustrious Queen of Mendev, uprooted from his life and sent on a mission to a strange and alien world. You didn't foresee that little twist, did you? And how could you? It's not as if you've ever seen my dearest cousin Galfrey behave in such a high-handed manner with anyone else. Want to pick with her, Darren, do you? Want to come here anyway, even without the Queen's order. The war with the demons won't win itself. That's heroic sentiment. It will make a fine epitaph. I jest, of course. What you say is all well and good, but today I can't help but see everything in a rather gloomy light, which is hardly surprising given our current whereabouts. Darren shakes himself and gives you a slightly tense smile. I beg your pardon for this sudden fit of melancholy. No one likes a dreary companion, do they? To make things right, I promise to arrange a little entertainment for you, after we get settled in this charming locale, of course. I'm concerned that your soul is pure, and yet it glows just like the souls of those who break the law. What's the meaning of this? The hand of the inheritor sighs. True justice is beyond understanding sometimes. It is true I am breaking the laws of the Abyss by the very fact that my deeds are pure and there is no evil in my soul. The Abyss is a concentration of evil and chaos. But is its natural state. That is its natural state. Such is the cosmic order of things. I am an alien to this place, in much the same way demons are an alien to Golarion. What can you tell me about it? These are the Midnight Isles. An odd mix of pensiveness and profound aversion rings in the angel's voice. This is the realm of Nocticula, the Lady in Shadows. Every corner of the abyss is repellent in its own way, but this is where one truly walks on corpses. The angel gestures at the land with his iron gauntlet. On the corpses are demon lords that were treacherously murdered. Every monster slain by Nocticula becomes an island, like the one we're standing on right now. This place seems to be created specifically to befuddle the hearts and minds of the righteous. What I mean, the demon lords are our enemies, and that their deaths should please us. As I look at the black sky, I realise that sometimes the death of evil creates an even greater evil. Why would Nocticula kill the other demon lords? For power, of course. Every new murder that she commits extends her realm, and the greater her realm, the greater her power. The ambitions of the Lady in Shadow are great, and she knows no mercy, so the archipelago has become much larger in the millennia of her rule here. What does Nocticula have to do with the invasion of Golarion? I do not know, but the idol that we saw in the Midnight Fane, I had not seen in any other trace of her influence in the world wound. But it's no wonder the Lady in Shadow serves values guile, subterfuge, and devious plots. I will not be surprised if it turns out that she has been secretly aiding Baphomet and Discari since the first stage of the invasion. I want to interrupt a minute just to talk about something. Red is dead. Sealer is dead. Our two main tanky type fighters are dead. Our two cavalry are dead. This is a problem. I had no way of raising them. So unless I picked up a raised dead scroll or resurrection scroll, or unless they're back because we get another mythic level and it's magically healed them, or unless we're here and we're in the wild so we can somehow swap them out, or unless we're here and we can find somewhere we can buy such a scroll, I'm going to have to terminate this because there's no way to carry on without them. Not really. I don't want to because we've got further than I've ever got before. What should I be wary of here? Beware every shadow, the angel answers without hesitation. This is the abyss, the plane of chaos and evil. It would be fair to compare our mission to that of spies sent deep into enemy territory. We do not belong here, and everyone and everything that does not seek to kill us on sight will either kill us slowly or use us for unimaginable evil. It is a shame that we cannot hope for the protection of Sword of Valor in this place, or of the one who used to wield it. You should have sensed it already how different everything feels without the banner's holy protection. So what's our plan, Inheritor? Or Hand? We need to find the source of the Nihidrian crystals and destroy it forever, if possible. We know for certain the crystals were transported to the world wound through the rift that we used to get here. What we must do right now is take a thorough look around. We need to understand what this place is, what they were doing with the crystals here, whether they were creating them, or mining them, or bringing them here from elsewhere. I would also like to know who was in charge of the demons on this side of the rift. There still may be traces here, or even some documents or witnesses. Onward. They're still dead. That's one problem right there. We're not in the wild, you can see that. But we can't change them. Okay. We have no raised dead or resurrection. The only thing that leaves... Well, actually, first off...
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
I'm okay with that. Grant your allies temporary hit points equal to twice the mythic rank. Enemies who fail their saving throws suffer 1d6 damage per 3 mythic rank each time they hit any target with one of their attacks. Oh. By making a saving throw to resist effect, being -2 penalty on the throw if they. All attacks against you and your allies get a mythic chance equal to 5% per your mythic, or 25% chance. Whenever an attack you or your allies make would get a miss chance, it is. Summoner's Gaze. Grant your allied summoned unit bonus to strength, dexterity, constitution, or equal to half mythic. Yeah. Cordial magic. That's to improve spells. That maneuver. Tracing. It's I'll go for that. And faith, I guess. Not too worried about these spells. Still melted wounds, why not? Spell magic and old person. Rude abundant casting, yes. We have a cleaving shot, that's fine. Give it anything that goes with it. Get abundant casting. But still, unless we can find some way to... Unless there is some way to get Thela and Red back, or to transfer them out and get someone else, then there's not much I can do. But the stones of the arch emit a revolting, high-piercing shriek. Once these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather around you and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind at the heart of which an ember magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter until you see a strange city inside the flame, featuring aerial spires, staircases that lead into the void, streets entangled in a way that contradicts any logical. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth and ruin, islands that float in ether, and alleyways that appear and disappear again in a different location a few moments later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes its expression every second. Here and there you see other glints of light flashing in the city streets. After you look closer, you realise that the lights radiate from other arches similar to one they had before. The gold coin with Baphomet's mark, which you found in Darazan's body, reacts to the revolting sound by vibrating. The gold appears to be an enchanted item, set to resonate magically with the arch, possibly serving as a tool of some sort. Figure out what's going on. You notice that the entire city appears to be littered with an intricate network of portals, with the archers serving as artifacts, allowing you to access the alien network. Interacting with the archers seems to require formulating a clear request in your mind, at which point magic transfer you to another portal along the network. It's quite obvious that this strange construct was not designed for mundane use, only transporting users to specific archers that they are allowed to visit. It's likely that some kind of magical mark is used, quite possibly shaped into tangible objects, to provide access to various archers. Before you get one such token, all the destination ports will be closed to you. It's entirely unclear why someone would bother to create a portal that leads to an empty cave. Judging by its surreal architecture, the chaotic conglomeration of houses, large number of islands that hover in the air, we see some sort of demonic city. Well, we're not going to go there yet. Oh yeah, you need to get that taken off.
The world's not ending just yet.
There are many roads to success.
Oh, there's anything down here. That seems to be our only door. But is that to transport to the next thing? Seriously, unless I can get them back. All irrelevant. There's only so much time I can put doing it. The familiar glow of light reminds you of the mirror you used to communicate with Aeon. Present. The murky surface becomes clear. You find yourself face to face with Aeon. Some blinking eyes blaze with white hot fire that starts in the vacuums. In the cosmic darkness, you see millions of glowing souls. They flicker like pale tongues of flame. Indeed, you notice a smattering of souls glowing near you, right here in the abyss. The abyss is the abode of chaos and hatred. Contemplate why glowing souls are so rare in the place of. You know the answer. All planes obey the laws laid down in the moment of creation. The abyss is a place of evil and rage. This is how it was created. And that which acts in accordance with its nature does not violate the laws of creation. The eyes be and ask yourself if you're ready to follow this path. Eons are born from contradictions and become creatures of harmony. Whatever you do, however, you do not feel disharmony within yourself. The soul is bound to the flesh, the immortal shell, and your mind does not wish to be set free. The path of the Aeon lies among the developing and dying worlds, but you are not ready to break away from the material plane and become a true Aeon. Not yet. Sometimes I feel like I don't know how to be an Aeon. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to be an Aeon. Would the world be a better place if justice did not exist? Would it be a happier place if it did not exist? Sometimes reality loses its meaning and everything feels like a dream. An Aeon does not think like a mortal. An Aeon does not ask questions about what they see or who they judge. An Aeon knows that this is the only way. Contemplate how to grow stronger and increase your power. You will continue to follow the path of the Aeon. You will judge those who break the law and punish them for violating the cosmic order. I have to take a break. No, I'm back, but I may well have to take another quick break. Look into the reflective surface and find Aeon gazing back. Is he surrounded by spiral galaxies? Yeah, that's where I was looking before.
Watch out for trouble.
Oh, good. Also, look. I'm desperate for a way to bring them back to life. These are the next portals, okay. Though it seemed incredible, the deformed Sukia's body still contained a flicker of light. As you approach, she opens her eyes. Her lips, crusted with blood, and you release a groan. You, Baphomet spawn, run. Run through your portal. You run to Heptimera. You think you're strong, but Our Lady in Shadow is stronger. You will get her revenge in any way. Who did this to you? Heptimera. The succubus groans with hatred through her lips, half sealed with clotted blood. I've been following them, wanted to warn Our Lady. Curses on Baphomet and his spawn. What were Baphomet's spawn doing here? Crystals. They've been mining crystals. They said it's to attack the Crusaders, but I believe they want to attack the realm of Our Lady in Shadow. Ones who maimed you, where did it go? Through the portal. Succubus' green eyes brighten. Are you chasing them? Find them. Get my revenge even after I die. Having lost the last of her strength, Succubus drops her head onto her chest. Then she adds in a wheezing voice, my key. I've got it hidden in the lesser shaft. Not the one with the bones. Another one with the bigger shaft. Nothing I can do. Fine. Right. And down there. Half-rotten remains of a giant missing an arm.
Watch out for trouble.
Oh, they suit you. You suit you. Broken the rules here, have you? You hear muttering coming from a pile of bones. Gone, they're all gone and left me with nothing. I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. Large giant skull shakes and an old acquaintance of yours, the Drex called Suchi, climbs out from underneath it, grumbling and groaning. He notices you, he blinks, and then he says in a tone of extreme melancholy, oh, it's you. What are you doing here, Suchi? Can't you see for yourself I've been browsing decorations for my newest luxurious palette, with a view of Vishiar's best features, the Drex mumbles. Then without missing a beat, he states wistfully, I was on my way to see Mr. Cirilu. I can't teleport when I'm like this. Every lousy Brimarak can do it, but I can't. All I could do was reach midnight train and slip into the rift. Now I can't go no further. So I've been searching for portal keys. Portal keys? You've seen the big things, etc. etc. Yeah, we found one. Cirilu around somewhere. You're a funny lad you are. My mistress, she's like the wind. One moment she's here, the next she's gone. But she loves coming to the abyss. I would have found her by now if I could get out of here. What is this place? The little burrow dug by Baphomet's rats in the mansion of illustrious Bloody Nocticula. Suchi grins. A former burrow, that is. Once I visited this place with my mistress Cirilu on business. And this place was a buzz with life. The slaves were working. The slave drivers were tormenting them. And Heptimera was choking the life out of both. You know Heptimera, do you? Nasty horn-headed Nephilim and Baphomet's daughter to boot. Now there's no one here. Someone saw you, and knew right away why they all fled. Where did the bones come from? It belongs to giants who used to work these mines. You don't think Baphomet's minions dug the rocks out with their hands here? This mine was depleted first, so they converted it to a dump. Every time an enslaved giant died, they dumped their carcass here. I'm here to find the source of Nahidrian crystals. Do you know anything about that? Well, you've just found one. Good for you. The future's weak an arm in a wide circle. This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals, but it was long ago. They depleted it and left. So the crystal can simply be mined like an irregular mineral. Simply enough, but not that simply, Wiltshire grins. They can be mined alright, but the crystals are very rare and extremely expensive, and that's all I know. Are there many other mines like this one? There are several more on this island, as far as I could see, and they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gang wouldn't have left this place if they had even a slim chance of finding more crystals. As for there being more mines elsewhere, I don't know. How long have demons known the secret of the crystals? What is this secret you're talking about? The crystals can be used in many ways. You're talking about magic powers that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon. No one could ever do it before my mistress. Even now only a set of few know how to do it. My mistress, I mean, Lords Baphomet and Discari are no fools to share that kind of knowledge with the entire abyss. Right, everything's clear. Gotta go. You know what, you look better. You look around. You better look around really closely. Perhaps you'll find a key. A portal key. Looks like a faded piece of glass. Yeah, we're looking and finding things, don't worry. Giant's bones look gnawed. It does not look much of anything. Not finding a way of resurrecting people. Not finding a way of rescuing my people at all.
Keep your calm.
Huh? Oh. Wait a minute.
There are many roads to success.
I got up that way, I can't. Oh, there's a way up there. Oh. Through here. But this is not looking very good at all. Back out here. I don't think I can go. No, she's destroyed the exits. So there is no way back. Oh boy, there is no way back. Get back outside.
Watch out for trouble.
Go talk to the hand. See if he can help us at all. And the only other thing I've got is a portal. Regarding our mission, I'm listening. I have reason to believe that the hindering crystals mined right here in these mines. The angel flexes his wings. So the source of all our trouble, these powerful crystals, can be mined from the soil of the abyss as if they were just ordinary minerals. I was convinced that the secret of their origin must be complicated and nefarious. But this new knowledge terrifies me. There are half a dozen mines in the vicinity. Those mines are huge. The largest was abandoned just recently, it seems. How many crystals did the demons manage to mine? How many monsters with mythic powers did they manage to create? Let's find out. I know the name of the person who was in charge of mines, Hepzimera. Hepzimera herself. Anger rises in the hand of the inheritor's voice. I know her. She's an old and dangerous adversary, a Nephilim, a spawn of Baphomet himself. Yes, now I see it. Okay, that's my other break. Alright, ladies and lords, I'm back. So as I said, it looks like we might have to surrender this one. But I see no way to get fed and Feeler back. Oh, we had a bit of a crash while I was away. So I've reloaded it, reloaded back here. Go up to the inheritor again. I've kind of heard what he has to say, so we'll regenerate it, but skip through. Mission, Indian, the mirror owns it. Dying, oh, we didn't get all of these though. The dying succubus told me that the conflict between Nocticulus and Baphomet's servants. Not at all surprised, the alliances between demon lords are usually fragile and they break like a spider's web in the wind. However, the discord between our enemies can work to our advantage. Yep. What if I try to use my powers to open those old portals? Alas, that is unlikely to work. These portals are unlike the seal in Dresden. They cannot simply be swept away. I've got a key that a key to the portal the demons who mine the crystals apparently used to leave this place. Take a look at it. The angel examines a piece of clouded crystal. I think I know how this key works. When you finish exploring the mines, I shall open the portal. I've learned. Right, let's press on. Portal begins to glow brightly on the hand of the inheritor. Gestures forward. Okay, onward. Approaching portal, the angel freezes. Heaven above. Just look at that. I see the pattern of sky-piercing spires and steep domes that gate. This is Alucinera, the damned city of Nocticula, where our enemies are hiding. Think you're quick, eh? I'm quicker. Okay, the angel blade is just a moment too late to touch the skin of the demon who rushes into the portal. That cunning creature has stolen our key. Portal is not to begin, I swear even the lowliest of the abyss creatures. Disgusting and despicable. Portal is to Alucinera, what could this mean? It means we will be looking for a particular clutch of demons among thousands of their kind. Alucinera is a real demonic metropolis. It's huge and macabre. It's a little safer, or rather a little less dangerous, than the other corners of the abyss. Lady Nocticula loves having visitors, including those from other planes, and she does not like it if a guest are dying every day in her city. But if it happens quietly and without too much attention, her black heart won't even skip a beat. She must be twice, even thrice as careful in that method. Will we have to move onward altogether? I do not think that will be necessary. We need an outpost in the abyss, and it will be best if we build it right here, far from larger demonic settlements, and close to an active portal that will allow us to return here at any moment. All your companions that are currently unoccupied should take care of guarding and setting up camp. Must be a second key, we might need it. Looks like there might be a way forward if we're lucky. Do that thing. There's this area. Special talismans use a hallucinated portal net. So we can't... Huh? Be another key. Yeah, then. Not seeing anything right now. Nothing there. Go back through here, I guess. Can't use that portal. Unless, am I thinking wrong? There was someone died in a 10-foot radius from the wearer of this amulet. Natural armor +3. The wearer gets the effect of a haste spell for 2d3 rounds. Each time someone dies. Oh. Right now it's also not relevant. Something down here. Doesn't look like. That's not right.
Watch out for trouble.
That's to outside, that's positive. Ow. Something there. Got another one. Okay. Let's go out. Have we managed to salvage this? Let's see. Are we going up to speak to the Hand of Inheritor to make a new portal? Or do we use one that's just down there? Oh. We'll find out. Activate the portal. There we are. Let's go. I should have read that. I will not be welcome in this dark place, but I am prepared for this. The angel seems truly proud of his plan. I've cast a spell on myself, so not a single denizen in this place who is wholly devoted to evil will be able to see or hear me. Invisible, I will follow you and protect you from all dangers and temptations of this place as best I can. The demons will be unaware of my presence. Now let us go.
No challenge at all.
Judging by the surroundings, these are the slums of Hallucinera, Nocticula's capital city. The abode of beggars and vagabonds. It is impossible to descend any further, except into the water of the ocean itself, as the body of the unfortunate, I don't. Nothing that way. There's a loot there. What's that? Below Swans remains. Oh, there you go. Come on, we're looking for the ability to bring people back to life. Look, another mortal. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of these hallucinated guests nowadays. Merchants, travellers, demonologists, every kind of filth. Right, all just strutting around, gawking at that one of them approached me the other day. Now, I'm sorry, I'm lost. Can you please show me the way to the middle city? Ooh. They're not happy with mortals around, are they? Oh, religion.
Easy.
One forgotten by mortals and demons alike, the unholy sigil of the perished seems okay. Up here. Here. Finding your way around a hallucinator. In this strange abyssal realm, space itself sometimes behaves in weird and unexpected ways. By turning the camera due south, north, etc., you can change the city itself around you, opening new paths. I see. Like a common slave. Not looking for any of them. Also not looking for any of that.
Watch out for trouble.
Bad Luck Tavern. Anyone in there I can use? A commoner.
Aha!
My expertise prevailed.
That posed little challenge.
Keep your calm.
A wrinkled demon, broken fangs, and a missing eye stands before you. The eye socket is occupied by a large, square, multi-legged insect. It seems not to cause the demon any discomfort. It greets you with a venom in its tone. Welcome to the Bad Luck Ironberg as the innkeeper. Our establishment upholds a high standard of service, in that it's better to eat and drink here instead of in the ditch. Sleep here at your own risk. Down in the rest of your life in Cheapsville. Purchase goods of the highest quality, including origin. Where can I find Nocticula? Demon goggles and bursts into deafening laughter. Tiny bugs fly out of his maw. Wiping away bloody tears and giggling, he grabs a particularly nimble insect and tosses it back down his gullet. You can find her in the palace, mortal. Thing is, she won't be still see anyone. And the last person who had the nerve to show up in uninvited now lives in the catacombs. Everyone calls him Scrap. Care to guess why? I don't know who you think you are, but you will not be allowed on her doorstep unless she invites you herself. And to receive an invitation from Nocticula, you've got to be an influential and renowned figure in Hallucinera. Or you could just do something to piss her off. Sometimes those two things are one and the same thing. Angering a ruler in their own demands, domain? Sounds like exceptionally stupid and dangerous. When do we start? How do I earn an invitation? The demon shrugs. Your chances are slim, but you look cocky, so you could try gladiator fights and battle blades. Everybody loves a good butcher. The dirtier, the bloodier you fight, the more respect you learn. Only fools fight fair, so you must prove you know the ways of the fighter's craft. The crowd will love you if you torment the loser before finishing them off. Make them shriek, squeal, and beg for death. And then you can count on having the fight of your life. You will face a Nahidrian League champion. Your death will be a symphony of suffering, and the audience will forever remember. Most can only dream of such a fate. You can cozy up someone in the upper city. The more influential your patron, the more respect you will be shown. Just remember that in Lucinera, only the most skilled predators make it to the top, like Lady Valexia. More often than not, their offer of friendship is an introduction to their intrigues, and they will get into your head, twist your thoughts, make you hate yourself, and make you destroy everything you ever loved with your own hands. That's their idea of fun. If you know how to, shall we say, solve problems, you could try getting on the Chimera's wing. He presides over the harem of ardent dreams in the middle city, and rules the Lucinera. Lady Nocticula does not stoop to such trifles herself. Commanding the city is dirty, bloody work, and Chimera is always in need of capable assistance, especially since she changes them as soon as they start to reek of her dark deeds. Walk through the slums, everyone you'll see there tried to climb higher, but fell into a trap. There are plenty of warnings. Alright. Show me your wares. By the way, I have something unique I can only offer you. An Hadrian crystal? What's that? I mean you haven't heard of them? But everyone in the Lucinera talks about them non-stop. Well listen, this lot of demons appeared and they were so strong, couldn't help but wonder how they acquired such power. And the strange thing is those same demons used to be common riffraff, but then they became, well, I don't know how, what they are. Whatever it is, they're strong. Rumour has it these supposed Nahindrian crystals are the source of their power. Nobody knows what they are or how to get them, but everybody wants one. Word has grown quite popular. These days everything is Nahindrian this and Nahindrian that. No matter where you look, it's all hogwash and lies of course. But my crystal is a real deal. Don't ask how I acquired it, that's my secret. It's probably fake, you keep it. It could be a fake, and it could be the best deal in his life, only one way to find out, eh? There is no raised dead here. Prices are the same as elsewhere. Let me just look. Oh. Not seeing anything. What are these? Oh, those crystals. Yeah, you're not selling anything I need. Right now.
There are many roads to success.
Can't hide from me.
It's no good. I mean, at least if it's all diamonds, I could use them. Out upstairs, anything? Oh. There's a guard. I don't know, and if I can't find anything... I don't have any kind of diamonds, do I? That's diamond dust. But diamonds themselves.
Focus on the goal.
Alright, we're just gonna let this attack go. Not seeing anything.
Watch out for trouble.
That's the battle arena. And that's all we got, isn't it? I might have a fight in the battle arena, and when that fails, just finish, because I don't have a way of resurrecting people. Everyone's at death's door. Bad luck tavern, bad luck tavern. Nexus. Whoa, come on.
Keep your calm.
A handsome woman with a tousle black hair rolls casually towards the demon surgeon. Oh, master of stitches, artist of the scalpel, and genius of the surgical. Tell me, your heart free? The young man has a gloved puppet on his hand, a dragon made of rags and button eyes. He raises it up and begins to ventrilo quite loudly. His voice is spread and deep. Also, you have an hour of free time tonight. How about a romantic dinner? Yeah, a little dissector in a heartbeat. You won't have any organs left by the time he's done with you. The young man gives you a sly wink and continues his conversation with the demon. No, I would say that my heart is free. Right now, it contains 3 copper rods, 200 grams of enchanted quicksilver, and a fair dose of Lamia liver extract. He pauses and gives the young man an appraising glance. Hey, if they're a healer, can we get stuff from them? But I'm glad I could give you an hour or two of my time for something other than dinner. Has anyone ever told you that you have beautiful smooth skin? I'd be in need of some. The young man definitely checks this out. I bet he does. Arena healer. A demon in blood-spattered apron fussily shoves a foul-looking chunk of flesh into his apron pocket. His fingers are fitted with horrible steel claws. You hear unpleasant sound of metal on metal as he slides them against one another like scissors. He looks in your direction with an insane grin, and his voice makes his skin crawl. You're one of the gladiators. Do you need a healer? I need a healer. The demon inspects land closely. Oh wow, what a curious specimen. Who stitched you up? That's an interesting one. All those scales, look how they reflect the light. How much reptile is there inside of you? Can you climb walls? Or detect the change of temperature outside? If I cut off your hand, will it grow again? The demon's clawed hands reach towards land, seemingly of their own accord. I'm almost certain it won't grow again, but what about you? I hope your hands grow back, because if you don't keep them off mine, you'll need a new pair. I could use the help of a healer. Demon dismisses you with the way we found. I don't bother with regular wounds. They're not within my craft. Just drink a potion, you'll be fine. On name. All. You've got no raised head, you've got no resurrection, you're no good as a healer. You got no diamonds either. You're absolutely worthless. Stern but tired-looking tiefling observes you politely. His clothes look expensive but tasteful. He's carrying a large bag, and every once in a while it moves and twitches, as if something is inside. Welcome to Battle Bliss Arena. My name is Zeklex. I am the arena steward. Ermangales is master of the arena, but I help him manage his affairs. You look like you're new here. Did you come to spectate at the fights, or participate in them? The tiefling has surprisingly open and honest face. After all these demons, he looks strangely normal. The tiefling looks at you up and down with the calm professionalism of a person doing an unpleasant job with diligence. I guess you're one of those who draw their power from elemental planes. It's quite a rare ability here in Illusionera, and for demons in general. Your gift could be a selling point, very useful for the gladiator. Ermangales? I remember a demon called Ermangales. He was a vile, cunning murderer. He had a way with words that was just as deadly as his skill in battle. There's a rustling sound from within the tiefling's bag, and he peeks his head out to look at you. He has large drooping ears and stares at you, then as if suddenly shy, he darts back. I want all of Illusionera to know my name. I want to arrange a match for me against your strongest gladiator. Tiefling falls silent. It looks as though he's calculating something in his head. Finally, he responds, if that's truly your goal, you'll have to defeat the current champion. Kill Geldefang, your name will be on everyone's lips, but you'll have to prove yourself if you want to face a champion. A fight with Geldefang is a big deal here in Illusionera. Only members of the Hydrian League, the elite gladiators of the Battle Bliss, are considered worthy opponents. Killing others just for entertain spectators is creatures of the abyss for death and destruction in a careless, casual manner. But it is extremely difficult to join the league. You have to slay an active member to take their place, so if you wish to fight the champion, you have to spend a lot of time in the arena. However, if you would like, I can arrange a fight between you and another newcomer. You can prove yourself in battle and be able to find a match against a more reputable opponent. Well, hundreds of demons, why should I have to prove myself to anyone? Tiefling shrugs. I'm sure you fought countless enemies back on Golarion, but this is the abyss, no one cares. If you want the audience to respect you, you'll have to prove yourself in the arena. They won't take you seriously until you can show them what you can do. Very well, I'll fight a newcomer. Let's get it done. I mean, look, for the past couple of days, Ermangales has been obsessed with recruiting new talent. He wants to introduce promising new fighters into the arena. I think you could play the part perfectly. Ermangales may even give you a chance to earn a place in the Hydrian League. However, if you do become a candidate for membership, be careful. You'll likely be matched against a very dangerous opponent. Then let's go. Get it over with. Alright, what do we have? Are we all going in there? This fighter is a nobody from nowhere. If he survives, sure, worship the ground he walks on. Today we have the dubious honour of welcoming to the arena Yorkie of Golarion. Let's see what moniker he earns himself after, if he lives that long. And who will stand against him? Well, they might be small, but they are far from harmless. If you underestimate them, they'll bite off your family jewels. An outsized amount of spite wrapped up in a tiny, ugly package. It's Mug's wild gang of methods. I'll bite your nose off, etc. Let's go.
There are many roads to success.
That was nice and easy. We have a winner, all hail our glorious fighter. He emerges triumphant in this dangerous, violent conflict. He decorated the arena with mephit guts. Give it up for Yorkie, the mephit slayer. Hey, who knows, maybe someday he'll get a chance to fight against members of the Hindrian League. Once they start accepting mephits into their ranks. I guess that's that. How can I be of assistance? That's your idea of a joke? Were you trying to humiliate me? How do you put me up against such a ridiculous opponent? Our conversation is interrupted by an eccentric-looking demon with suspiciously bright eyes. Judging from the slur of his words, under the influence of some kind of mind-altering substance. Ah, look at that, that's Mephit Slayer. Train hard, boy, maybe someday you'll be strong enough to fight a real threat. Becklex frowns in irritation. With astonishing speed, he produces a dagger from his sleeve and cuts the demon's throat in with one swift, clean movement. The insolent demon gurgles, staring at the tiefling in surprise. He slowly sinks to the floor beneath the contemptuous gaze of the killer. The tiefling cleans his blade with what is quite possibly the only handkerchief in the abyss. His face is pale. He looks slightly sick. He glances at the corpse. What a brute, he mutters quietly to himself. Then he turns to you. Please listen to me before you draw your weapon. This was an outrage, yes, but it wasn't my idea. This was done on Ermengaleth's orders. He came up to me with a brilliant idea to match you against the mephit. Thought the crowds would find it funny. I couldn't stop him. But I assure you this will never happen again. Picking the flash, Declan produced a gold coin from his bag, placed it in your hand. Here, this is for you. From now on, you can freely use the transportation arch that is located in the battle place. It's one of the privileges of the Force Gladiator Arena. I want a proper fight. Declan closes the bag. Brent the imp's agitated efforts to escape. And I promise that I will arrange a proper fight for you. First, I need you to do me a favour. I'll arrange a match for you against the Flyer twins. However, they were supposed to fight someone else, so I'll have to find them a replacement. Unfortunately, we don't have enough decent fighters left in the arena. I'd be very grateful if you could procure a new batch of gladiators. I'll cover the cost, of course. Van sighs heavily. How far will we have to go to complete this mission? Sure, soon enough, we'll be guilty of all the same sins as the demons. Today we killed to entertain them, but what happens tomorrow? Will we have to pray to the Lady of Shadow? Do I need to buy these gladiators at the flesh markets? Is there anything else I should know? There are a lot of slaves at the flesh markets. Mengaleth usually buys fighter from or Wurlong. Alright. Alright, I'm going to end there. If anyone can give any advice as to where I can get these two healed. Restored, resurrected, raised dead. Then I'll continue. If not, then that will be the end of this run. Which is sad because I found the Aeon play very interesting actually. In March, they're releasing Old Sarkoris. Last of the Old Sarkorians or something. With a shapeshifter class. If I have to end this here, I'll be picking that up immediately in March and starting a new run with the shapeshifter then. So, until then, or unless someone can come up with a solution for my big problem here, I'm heading back to the front. I've been Private Yorkie, and it's crazy out there.